Welcome back, everyone. This is Oni Drago, and we're playing 9 Kings again. So, continuing on from my last video, we did the King of Nothing. Now we'll be doing the King of Spells. So, the King of Spells is all about, from what I could gather, is getting as much enchantments on your people as possible. And just generally buffing your units. So, let's see how well we can do this. Let's get another library. Static. 2 of the 9 cards that the King of Spells has are enchantments. So generally, each king has 1 enchantment, 2 buildings. The cast, or sorry, let me start from the start of that. So it has 1 tower or 1 castle. It has a castle, 1 buffing building. I didn't want to put that there. 1 tower and 2 attacking units. And then the last 3 cards are just random between, or goes with the theme of each one, or each king. So yeah, each king kind of has its own little thing, and then the additional 2 to 3 cards are based around each king. So like the King of Nothing has 3 attacking units and 2 buffing buildings. Well, the King of Enchantments has 2 enchantments, 3 attacking units. Let's get that full. And out of one of those units too, it is actually a buffing unit. From my understanding, is they want you to set up your units to basically keep on getting stacks of enchantments from just in general. Oh, and there's who I'm talking about, the shaman. That would get my wizard up to level 3. I can't get anyone else. Once I get the chance, I'm gonna get rid of this one. I misplaced that. I really didn't want to put that there. what I was really hoping to put there, if I get lucky enough, is because I think I'm fighting the King of Greed. I'm very scatterbrained, especially when I'm like commentating. I'm hoping to get a beacon from the King of Greed, either from the shop or from fighting him, so I can start increasing attack speed of both this and my units, because they are slow attacking. No one to level up. So let's do that. So see how I got 3 libraries off that? Put that there, that there, that there. So I haven't figured out a super good strategy with these guys yet, but I did find a couple good units to kind of power boost. So a good unit to just boost with enchantments is the archers, or any really quick ranged unit. So the archers or the executioners from the King of Progress, because basically you just add an enchantment to them and just keep on having libraries just boost them up. They get just dummy strong, especially with their attack speed. Another one is any heavy unit with the silver or steel coat. Yes, Mika. But yeah, anyone with steel coat is good. It's just having a library beside them, it gets gross. I completely forgot about that. So that's one thing I kind of overlooked in any of my videos, is the blessings. They kind of, in my opinion, they're very miss. Unless you very much plan around it. So, like, that one just gave me double the population that that plot had. The thing I find very miss about it is the blessings only show up on tiles that you haven't filled yet. It is only ever not filled. So you could use that as an advantage, but I'm like, it's finicky at best. In my opinion, it should just be a random tile. That's not your castle. But again, that's just my opinion. You can see how dummy strong these guys are getting already. So they have static, which basically jumps to more units. Does damage. They already have 13 uses of steel coat. Yeah, 13 or 11 uses of steel coat. And then combust. So whenever they kill a unit, they explode. And then with my archers, they have poison. So anytime they hit someone, they stack another thing of poison on them. Inspire for the king spells, it heals your units. It says damage. That is just the healing damage it does. Could get that. But I don't want it. One thing I did figure out is the increasing the damage range does affect Combust, and the enchantment for the King of Blood, Carnage. Carnage is when you when your character dies, they do 10% or they explode in 10% damage of their health. And it does affect your towers. If you see any of those white circles, that is Combust. Let's go Midas Touch. Because who doesn't like money? Increasing the area is just gross. If I actually got more of them in my King of Nothing, I could have taken all of these guys out with just my tower. Let's just keep stacking. Let's make peace with the King of Nothing. Six for Combust, 17 for Combust. Let's go to them. So you can see how fast my lightning tower is actually hitting now. And that's because these two are boosting it up so much. The other thing that's really nice to combo with getting a lot of enchantments is unit population. So one thing I should have gotten from the King of Nothing that I didn't is I should have got a farm, because each enchantment affects each unit, no matter what. So having, let's just spitball this, having 1,000 wizards being able to take like 50 hits because of Steel Coat and having no damage taken, kinda gross. I'm also happy that I got these beacons close to the start, because you can't really see much change with the attack speeds of at least my wizards, but later on it just does get pretty gross. But that's all in the later runs. But again, I'll probably just keep it at finishing a run at level 33. And if I think of anything interesting, I might just cut it in afterwards. We'll see. I've had this here for a while. I love how quick that is attacking, but I hate how low damage it is, so good thing I got that going. hopefully by after this year, it should hit level or 30 damage. Close. This could be fun. We'll see how well it goes. Let's do that. So, this is the King of Greed's turret. So anytime you get a gold, 1 gold, it actually increases its attack speed by 1%. So it started at 50 or 0.5 when I started. Now it's at let's go clone. Blacksmith. Let's get a quarry. Quarries affect the castle and towers, and any buildings that have an effect. So, like, if you watched my first video, the demon altar gets affected by the quarry. Oh, I did tell you guys a little bit of misinformation earlier. There is one king that does not have an enchantment card, and that is the King of Stone. Because the King of Stone thing, I'll get into in his video. But he does not have an enchantment card. Oh yeah, the other thing I keep forgetting to mention is your castle, whatever it's called for each king, your mouse, it actually goes where you want it to go. I have it set to auto because, especially when you get to ridiculous attack speeds like that was, you just don't want to just break your finger or break your mouse. Other than that, hope everyone enjoyed. And this was the King of Spells. So like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!